Dang it to heck! Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. Oh. Dang it and dang it and dang it. I think it might be a short show. The Take Two. I'm not going to do another full 4 hours. We're getting close to the end. Oh my goodness. I swear, people don't have anything better to do. Stasia, Dutch, Erica. Somebody reported it. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hey, Rune. Hey, Joe's Jace. I don't know what country that flag is. Is that Jamaica? It was so tiny I couldn't see. Well, you can still clean your whistle tomorrow, Amanda. I'm upset, Joe's Jace. Well, somebody reported the show. I'm gonna reach out to Facebook if I can and see if I'll make any difference. I don't know. Yay, Amanda. Well, I met somebody recently who says they have some, I don't know, I will see. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I can't appeal, but not directly. I got my fingers crossed, though. I got my fingers crossed that it'll all work out. All right, now we got to engage the echo chamber. Whoa. Stop. I missed it, Angela. Somebody reported the show. Dang it and dang it and dang it. All right. Just temporary setback. That's all right. All right, go gadget, echo chamber. Thanks, Stephanie. It's hard not to get frustrated, but I've always found a way so far. I'm still finding a way. And I've been able to stay one step ahead, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I've been able to stay one step ahead. Good night, Amanda. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Angela. Good night, Amanda. Welcome back, Nora. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Angela. Welcome back, Nora. I think I promised you a shout out. And I can give you a premise of the show, too. I think I promised you a shout out. Nora Belt, we love you. Hey, John. I've never shucked an oyster, not a real one. I got the pearls that Pearl Papa sent me though, and I have my own oyster. And also the ones that Dan and Fita sent me too. They all sent me pearls. So. Welcome, Nora. You might be wondering what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 571 pills, 571 shows, the number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me the most valuable resource, their time. I'll get you one, Lanny. The most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show, the community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. Lanny, Houston, we love you. I thought so, Lanny. You can have another one. I thought so, but you deserve another one. All right, so, but a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, boy does she now hell. I mean, heck, this show has it all. Jaden, yes, we can. Yes, drive safely, John. I don't know where you're going, but Jaden Cooper, we love you. I like to say the show is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcast on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with a nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. Heather Marie, we can do it, okay? It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. It's a previous iteration. In the previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble in a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. Heather Marie, we love you. Heather Marie, we love you. The show now takes place in an echo chamber created by me that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody. I'm not doing another 4 hours, no. Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy. I'll probably go to about 5 in the morning. A dash of Mr. Ed, two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creep Show, and Castaway, a quart of Quantum Leap, and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, and a pound of Popeye. I am what I am. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Come out to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. And touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. An undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college tribe, I spy, a couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross, a spoonful of Mary Poppins in the full Monty Python. Finally, Lumpin' Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. Alice will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. I love you too, Norma. The Superman and their boners will always be spinsters and seamstresses working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand, but Lady Liberty, you will have their MTV. Pigs will fly, disco and dance will reign like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it'd be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Woo. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Oh, I love you too. I'm upset. Who's 19, Rob? Nikita. Oh. Somebody reported the show. Dang it to heck. Somebody reported the show. Dang it to heck. I see America. Yes. Yes. Oh, that sucks, Astasia. Is it storming or something? I'm gonna go grab a pair of socks. Storming or something? I'm gonna go grab a pair of socks. G'day, mate. That's what I got. I'm late. Oh, I left the bowl in the bathroom. No. I got a roach. I just burned my beard. Dang it, Dak. Happy 420. Happy 420. That's funny, Stacy. I love you too, Stasia. Oh, I'm just really upset. Vita can't see any comments. Vita can't see any comments. Sophie likes the fire. Sophie likes the fire. Comfy, Sophie? Not always, Lanny, not always. I usually take them off for the show too and just put regular boxes on. Not always, Lanny, not always. I usually take them off for the show too and just put regular boxes on. Not always, Lanny, not always. well, the wings they really think help the underwear normalize the underwear. The wings they really think help. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Mark. Oh, this is just so upsetting and such a hassle. Good morning, Mark. Oh, this is just so upsetting and such a hassle. Won't let you write sexy? That's fucked up. Won't let you write sexy? That's fucked up. Won't let you write sexy? What is this, like kindergarten? What is this, like kindergarten? He was too sexy for himself, I think. That's what happened. And then I assaulted him. He was just too sexy. He was too sexy for himself, I think. That's what happened. And then I assaulted him. He was just too sexy. He was too sexy for himself, I think. That's what happened. And then I assaulted him. He was just too sexy. These are different. Can't you tell by the shade of pink? These are different. Can't you tell by the shade of pink? Rockin' Robin. Rockin' Robin, your keyboard's on its last legs. Rockin' Robin. I want to thank you for it again. I have a new one that's on its way to the mail. Rockin' Robin, your keyboard's on its last legs. I want to thank you for it again. I have a new one that's the power cord just stopped working in it. The power cord just stopped working in it. On carrots? Why can't you overdose on? Rockin' Robin. Let's give Rockin' Robin a shout out. Rockin' Robin. Let's give Rockin' Robin a shout out. Well, we got lots of use. You got lots of use. Rockin' Robin, we love you. Rockin' Robin Ryder, we love you. Good night, Mark. Good night, Furstenberg. Furstenberg. And here, answer the question about the underwear. Sorry, Erica. Yeah, when the show's first keyboard died, Robin, she recognized how important it was for the show and how much happiness the shout-outs brought out people. So she bought the show, this keyboard here. It does help with seizures. That's what they say. Hello, Amanda. It's about your elephant. What about my ear elephant? We have some pickles. Blue cheese. Ah. Italian dressing. Italian dressing. When life hands you HIV, turn that shit into cool AIDS. That's a good point, Amanda. It works for some people on seizures. When I was a teenager, before the eggplant, I hollowed out a cucumber and microwaved it and fucked it like a vegan fleshlight. Rob Jennings. I love you too. Your girlfriend cheating at prom, that sucks, man. That's good. Let's get Amanda some pickles. Very cool. I'm sorry, Lanny. I couldn't see the last bit of your comment, but it's not nice for people to laugh at you. I couldn't see the last bit of your comment, but it's not nice for people to laugh at you. My wife has made fun of me for my mental illness before. It sucks. I think people do the best they can. People do the best they can. Sometimes they have animals that, service animals that can warn. Sometimes they have animals that warn a person before they have a seizure. I don't know if the phenomenons are similar, but dogs are really good about knowing when people are tripping too. And at least with the tripping part, for me, I think it's a change in the sweat. You like say you can just tell. It starts. Triggers this like this animal evolutionary thing where they're like just starts like she gets real quiet, sunk down, like real something's really wrong. I don't know, like. Well, your body and your brain react to tripping like you've been poisoned. So it feels like the. Well, your body and your brain react to tripping like you've been poisoned. Feels like the dog knows you've been poisoned. Feels like the dog knows you've been poisoned. Fried pickles that we're talking about? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. The show's usually here 4 hours a day. In my very first show, I said the show's for. The show's usually here 4 hours a day. Misfits, ne'er do wells. In my very first show, I said the show's for. Misfits. People don't fit in. First, special welcome first to them, and welcome everybody else. All are welcome. A special welcome. People don't fit in anywhere else. And welcome everybody else. All are welcome. A special welcome. People don't fit in anywhere else. Yay, my merry band of misfits. Yay! I love it. A ration of Robin Hood, maybe, too, then. Alright, dang it and dang it. This is some 10 p.m. here. Alright, dang it and dang it. This is some 10 p.m. here. Me too, Heather. I think most people are just scared. Most people are. I don't know if most people are cruel. They end up acting cruelly by their indifference or by their fear to people. Like it costs too much. I think people are just worried about making it from this moment to the next. Some Advil. PM. They feel like they give up any part of their heart, make room for heart. Just too much. Yes, Angela, spread me like a virus. Just too much. Yes, Angela, spread me like a virus. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Oh. I can imagine the smell. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Oh. I like to think that we make up we each get to make up for a reason for being here. I like to think that we make up we each get to make up for a reason for being here. No smell of the hydrogen peroxide? Oh. Mixing with flesh. No smell of the hydrogen peroxide? I thought they had a pretty distinctive odor. Mixing with flesh. I already went through Laura's Pops. These are more. I bought these at the grocery store the other day. I already went through Laura's Pops. These are more. I bought these at the grocery store the other day. I hide in my phone too. I hide behind the fourth wall here. I hide in my phone too. I hide behind the fourth wall here. I have so much anxiety around people. I have so much anxiety around people. Oh, thank you, Stasia. You're sweet. Yeah, have a lick. Oh, thank you, Stasia. Sweet. Have a lick. People make me crazy. Here's sweet Stephanie. Well, we all love you too. I love you. it's about time to end the show. It's about time to end the show. We're at about the 4-hour mark. We're at about the 4-hour mark. I love you too. I'm sorry, Rockin' Robin. Oh, we missed you here. I'm sorry, Rockin' Robin. Oh, we missed you here. I love you, Heather. Thank you. I gotta get some. I gotta get some rest. Hi, April. I gotta get some rest. Hi, April. Well, you guys are my rock and my. I don't know. I come here and you guys always make me feel good. You guys are my rock and my. I don't know. I come here and you guys always make me feel good. Nice to see you too, Robin. Nice to see you too, Robin. Good night, old friends and new. All right. Turn up, Heather Marie. Where'd I put it though? All right, chapter 23. Ham on Rye by Charles Bukowski. All right, chapter 23. Last time he got drunk for the first time in his friend's wine cellar. And he was in junior high maybe. At Mount Johnston, biology class was neat. We had Mr. Stanhope for our teacher. He was an old guy, about 55, and we pretty much dominated him. Oh, Lily Fishman was in the class, and she was really developed. Her breasts were enormous, and she had a marvelous behind, which she wiggled while walking in her high-heeled shoes. She was great. She talked to all the guys and rubbed up against them while she talked. Every day in biology class, it was the same. We never learned any biology. Mr. Stanhope would talk for about 10 minutes, and then Lily would say, "Oh, Mr. Stanhope, let's have a show." "No." "Oh, Mr. Stanhope." She would walk up to his desk, bend over him sweetly, and whisper something. "Oh, well, all right," he'd say. And then Lily would begin singing and wiggling. She always opened with the Lullaby of Broadway, and then she went into her other numbers. She was great. She was hot. She was burning up, and we were too. She was like a grown woman putting it to Stanhope, putting it to us. It was wonderful. Old Stanhope would sit there blubbering and slobbering. We'd laugh at Stanhope and cheer Lily on. It lasted until one day the principal, Mr. Lacefield, came running in. "What's going on here? This class is Mr. Stanhope just sat there, unable to speak. This class is dismissed, Lacefield screamed. As we filed out, Lacefield said, "And you, Miss Fishman, will report to my office." Of course, after that, we never studied our homework. And that was all right until the day Mr. Stanhope gave us our first examination. "Shit," said Peter Mangalore out loud. "What are we going to do?" Peter was the guy with the 10-incher soft. "You'll never have to work for a living," said the guy who looked like Jack Dempsey. "This is our problem." "Maybe we ought to burn down the school," said Red Kirkpatrick. "Shit," said the guy from the back of the room. "Every time I get an F, my father pulls out one of my fingernails." We looked at our examination sheets. I thought about my father. Then I thought about Lily Fishman. Lily Fishman, I thought, "You are a whore, an evil woman, wiggling your body in front of us and singing like that. You will send us all to hell." Stanhope was watching us. "Why isn't anybody writing? Why isn't anybody answering the questions? Does everybody have a pencil?" Yeah, we all got pencils," one of the guys said. Lily sat up in front, right by Mr. Stanhope's desk. We saw her open her biology textbook, look up at the answer to the first question. That was it. We all opened our textbooks. Stanhope just sat there and watched us. He didn't know what to do. He began to sputter. He sat there a good 5 minutes, and then he jumped up. He ran back and forth and down the center of the aisle. "What are you people doing? Close those textbooks! Close those textbooks!" As he ran by, the students would close their textbooks only to open them again when he'd run past. Baldy was in the seat next to mine, laughing. "He's an asshole. Oh, what an old asshole." I felt sorry for Stanhope, but it was either him or me. Stanhope stood behind his desk and screamed, "All textbooks must be closed or I will flunk the entire class." Then Lily Fishman stood up. She pulled her skirt up and yanked at one of her silk stockings. She adjusted the garter. We saw white flesh. Then she pulled that and adjusted the other stocking. Such a sight we had never seen. Nor had Stanhope ever seen anything like it. Lily sat down. We all finished the exam with our textbook open. Stanhope sat behind his desk, utterly defeated. Another guy we jerked around was Pop Farnsworth. It began the first day in machine shop. He said, Here we learn by doing. We will begin right now. You will each take an engine apart and put it back together until it is in working order during the semester. There are charts on the wall, and I will answer your questions. You will also be shown movies about how an engine works. But right now, please begin to dismantle your engines. The tools are on your workshelf. Hey, Pop, how about the movies first? Some guy asked. I said, begin your project. I don't know where they got all those engines. They were greasy and black and rusted. They looked really dismal. Fuck, said some guy. Here, this one is a hunk of clogged shit. We stood over our engines. Most of the guys reached for monkey wrenches. Red Kirkpatrick took a screwdriver and scraped it slowly along the bottom of his engine, creating a black ribbon of grease 2 feet long. Come on, Pop, how about a movie? We just got out of gym. Our asses are dragging. Wagner had us doing the hop, skip, and jump like a bunch of frogs. Begin your assignment as requested. We started in. It was senseless. It was worse than music appreciation. Some clanking of tools could be heard and some very heavy breathing. Fuck! Hollered Harry Anderson. I've just skinned my whole goddamn knuckle. There's nothing but fucking white slavery. He wrapped a handkerchief tenderly around his right head and watched the blood soak through. Shit! He said. The rest of us kept trying. I'd rather stick my head up an elephant's cunt, said Red Kirkpatrick. Jack Dempsey threw his wrench to the floor. I quit, he said. Do anything you want to me. I quit. Kill me. Cut my balls off. I quit. He walked over and leaned against the wall. He folded his arms and looked down at his shoes. The situation seemed really terrible. There weren't any girls. When he looked out the back door of the shop, you could see the open schoolyard, all that sunlight and empty space out there where there was nothing to do. And here we were just bent over stupid engines that weren't even attached to cars. They were useless. Just stupid steel. It was dumb and it was hard. We needed mercy. Our lives were dumb enough. Something had to save us. We heard Pop was a soft touch, but it didn't seem true. He was a giant son of a bitch with a beer gut, dressed in a greasy outfit, and with hair hanging down in his eyes and grease on his chin. Arnie Whitechapel threw down his wrench and walked up to Mr. Farnsworth. Arnie had a big grin on his face. "Hey, Pop, what the fuck? Get back to your engine, Whitechapel." "Aw, come on, Pop, what the shit?" Arnie was a couple years older than the rest of us. He even spent a few years in the boys' correctional school. But even though he was older than we were, he was smaller. He had very black hair slicked back with Vaseline. He would stand in front of the mirror in the men's crapper, squeezing his pimples. He talked dirty to the girls and carried chic rubbers in his pockets. "I got a good one for you, Pop." "Yeah, get back to your engine, Whitechapel." "It's a good one, Pop." We stood there and watched as Arnie began to tell Pop a dirty joke. Their heads were close together. Then the joke was over. Pop began laughing. That big body was doubled over. He was holding his gut. "Holy shit! Oh my God! Holy shit!" he laughed. Then he said, "Okay, Arnie, back to your machine." "No, wait, Pop, I got another." "Yeah? Yeah, listen." We left all our machines and walked over. We circled them, listening as Arnie told the next joke. It was over. Pop doubled over. "Holy shit! Oh, Lord, holy shit!" "Then there's another one, Pop. This guy driving his car in the desert. He noticed this guy jumping along the road. He's naked and his hands and feet are tied with a rope. The guy stops his car and asks, 'Hey, buddy, what's the matter?' And the guy tells him, 'Well, I was driving along and I saw this bastard hitchhiking, so I stopped. The son of a bitch pulls a gun on me, takes my clothes away, and then ties me up. Then the dirty son of a bitch reams me in the ass.' 'Oh, yeah?' says the guy getting out of his car. 'Yeah? What? That's what the dirty son of a bitch did?' says the man. 'Well,' says the guy, unzipping his file, 'I guess this just isn't your lucky day.' Pop began laughing. He doubled over. "Oh no! Oh no! Holy shit, Christ! Holy shit!" He finally stopped. "God damn," he said quietly. "Oh my Lord! How about a movie, Pop?" "Oh, well, all right." Somebody closed the back door and Pop pulled out a dirty white screen. He started the projector. It was a lousy movie, but it beat working on those engines. The gas was ignited by the spark plugs, and the explosion hit the cylinder head, and the head was thrust down, and that turned the crankshaft, and the valves opened and closed, and the cylinder's heads kept going up and down, and the crankshaft turned some more. Not very interesting, but it was cool in there, and you could lean back in your chair and think about what you wanted to think about. You didn't have to bust your knuckles on dumb steel. We never did get those engines taken apart, let alone put back together. I don't know how many times we saw that same movie. Whitechapel's jokes kept coming, and we all laughed our heads off, even though most of the jokes were pretty terrible. Except at Pop Farnsworth, who kept doubling over and laughing. "Holy shit! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!" He was an okay guy. We all liked him. "Holy shit! Oh no! Oh no, no, no!" Okay, that's it. He was an okay guy. We all liked him. That was chapter 23. Okay. Old Pop Farnsworth. All right, dang it. Oh no! Oh no! Holy shit! Good night, old friends and new. Good night. Okay, so people often wonder what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 571 pills, 571 shows, the number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people. The people that come back night after night and give me the most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show, the community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, I'm going to see now. Hell, I mean, heck, the show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcast on record and cylinders played in a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with a nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber created by me that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show's also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee-Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, ow, 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 an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creep Show and Castaway, a quart of Quantum Leap and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour, piles of Pee-wee's Butts, a pinch of Peter Pan, and a pound of Popeye. I am what I am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me, I wanna be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fill me. Creature of the night, an undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college tribe, I spy, a couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross, a spoonful of Mary Poppins, and the full Monty Python, finally lumping Rick and Morty with the leader of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. Alice will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for a high five. The first and the second coming always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies, the Supermen, and their boners will always be spinsters and sumptuouses working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV, pigs will fly, disco and dance will reign like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it'd be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. All right, pill number 571 down the hatch. All right, I love you all. Thank you. Mwah. You are too, Teresa. Dang it and 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 dang it. Let's see. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh no. Oh no. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Woo. Dang it. Again, thank you all for being here. This is the farmer that sowed the corn, that fed the cock, that crowed in the morn, that woke the priest, so shaken and torn, that made the man all tattered and torn, that kissed the maiden off for the Lord, that milked the cow, the corn, the orange house, the dog, the way the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the moth, that lay in the house that Jack built. Oh, I love you all. Come back tomorrow. I'll have more ideas for you. You'll have things you want to talk about, and so will I. I love you all. Good night. Good night. I love you.